Have you ever been in an audience and you saw this amazing speaker in front of you and you just couldn't get your eyes off of him? Well, don't worry, because my name is Martin and I have been studying charisma and communication skills for 4 years straight. In today's video, I will show you the 3 simple strategies on how you can become the most magnetic speaker in every single room. First, I want to start with clarity and structure. Most people, when they say their sentence and when they speak, their sentence has no clarity to what they are saying. They always go around and eventually they end up nowhere. We probably know these people. When you ask them, hey bro, can you please tell me what time it is? They will never ever say, well, it's 4 o'clock. They rather mumble around the entire sentence. Yeah, bro, yesterday I also thought what time it was. Then I looked at the clock and I realized, damn, it was maybe 5 p.m., but I'm not really sure. Maybe it was 4:30. And yeah, by the way, look at my beautiful watch. They're just going all around and they cannot get to the point. And that's exactly what we need to do. When someone asks you a straight question, we need to get exactly immediately to the point. And that's what 99% of people are not doing. They mumble and they want to over-explain. And what happens when you want to over-explain? We lose credibility, we lose trust, and we lose authority. That's why the next time when you want to say something, use a simple framework so you can make everybody think that you are the most intelligent person in the room. And you do it by a very simple framework that I'm about to show you. This is my favorite framework. I've been using it literally for 3 years and it has been serving me super well. The framework is called PREP, the PREP framework. One of the best frameworks when it comes to communication. P stands for point. R stands for reason. E stands for example, and finally, the last P stands for point again. Let me show you how this will work. Let's say I'm in the group meeting. I'm on a team meeting, let's say, in some firm or in some company. And I want to deliver a magnetic speech. What I will use in that scenario is the 4-step PREP framework. The point why I'm here with you is because our business is not getting enough sales. That's the point. Reason why our business is not getting enough sales is because our website literally crashed on Monday and it has not been working since. That was my reason. Now, the third one, the example. I've once seen this amazing business. Everything went super well for them, but then their website crashed and they never fixed it again. And then their sales went down like this and they went bankrupt. That would be my example. And finally, the point. And that's why we need to fix our website. You see how constructive that was. That was the strategy behind it, the clarity, the structure was so well said. So if I would not explain anything, it would look like this. Today I'm with you here because our business is literally losing sales. On Monday, our website crashed down and we lost 20% of our sales in just this week. I've once seen this company, absolutely amazing company, and their website got taken down and they literally went bankrupt. So that's why I believe that we should fix our website immediately. You see how constructive, how amazing that was. Do you think if you were the owner, the CEO of that company, you would fix that website immediately because of how great the clarity was? So the next time that you want to explain something in a very brief and in a very constructive manner, use the PREP framework. Use the point, then the reason, then the example, and finally end on the point. I believe, honestly, the ending point is super good. Why? Because when most people speak, they forget what they are even speaking about. And the first thing, when you start with the point, your listeners will just tone out and they will forget what was even the beginning point. So when you at the end say your point, you reinforce that. You reinforce in their mind, oh, by the way, this is why we are here. That's what amazing communicators do. They remind their audience that, oh, we are here because of this problem. Pay close attention. And they do that multiple times. So the next time that you need to deliver some amazing speech, use the PREP framework. It's gonna help you super well. The next strategy is to use emotional intelligence. And what I mean by this is you need to vary inside your voice. When most people speak, they want to use this professional sounding voice and at the end they sound extremely robotic. Hello guys, today I will show you how we can increase our sales in this firm or this marketing agency. It sounds boring. You have already tuned out and you are thinking to yourself, is this gonna be another one of those meetings? That's why what you need to do is to captivate a huge crowd of people with a variety in your voice. And the best example is me. From this entire video, I was speaking high and low because it creates attention. And the best way how I can give you an example on this is imagine slot machines. Why are they so addictive? Because one person will go, they will pull the lever, and they will now go, oh, I won! Yay! I lost. Oh, I won again. Oh, I lost. Oh, I won. It's a variety of emotions in that specific moment. And that's why it keeps them hooked. Also, when you're scrolling on Instagram, just realize one reel might be sad. You scroll again. That one is very wrathful. It's very angry. You scroll again. That one is very happy suddenly. You are spiking emotions inside people when you are talking to them. And when you start talking to them in this variety, it spikes up their dopamine and they're like, oh, something is changing. This is interesting. But in fact, the message needs to remain the same, but the speaking style needs to differ. If you are in a conversation with one-on-one people, for example, face-to-face, you don't need to do this as much because they are probably listening to you if you are literally locking eyes contact with them. But if you have a huge room of people who you need to speak to, you need to have this variety in your voice so you will captivate them. And we do that by a very simple rule. We alternate between our emotions. Once, when we want to emphasize a point, we might go a little bit quieter. And then, suddenly, if the point becomes extremely important, we go extremely loud. And then we pause for a very cool effect. So this is how you can captivate your listeners, and especially you become the most charismatic person in every single room that you will ever enter if you use this variety in your voice. The most important mindset here is to just play with it. Have fun. You don't need to be perfect, this professional. Hello guys, today I will show you how you can become the... Horrible! Nobody gives a shit. There was this one amazing quote that I have once said. Do not try to be perfect. Become human instead. And the first strategy how 99% of people absolutely destroy their reputation is by them using very intellectual words. When most people come up to me, they say, Martin, how can I learn charisma and communication skills better? And I say, well, come to me first. But they, instead of going to me, they start reading the dictionary. And I'm looking at them, what are you doing? What are you doing? And they say, well, I need to learn some new words on how I can become more of a better communicator. You don't become a better communicator through learning words that nobody even knows. Do you see the problem here? The person who learns way too much is now becoming unrelatable, is now becoming torn apart because nobody will be able to understand their language. You've probably been in an audience and you have seen this speaker, and this speaker was saying, and in today's video, and they will mumble this word that is so high level, so highly intellectual that now your brain is thinking, wait, what did he just say? And that is not a clear communication. Clear communication is simple, straightforward, and to the point. That's it. But the worst communication is complex, has some unnecessary deep words, and is full of fluff. Absolute garbage. That's why the next time that you want to speak, this is one of the most important mindsets that I need to give to you. And this is going to help you incredibly well. Please make it as simple as humanly possible. And the best mindset I can give to you, talk as if you are talking to a kid in the 5th grade. Literally. And that's going to make your message stick. Because now people can actually understand what you are saying. You're not using this professional language. You are not using these intellectual words. And as a result of not using these intellectual words, you are now finally not confusing your audience. Yes, if you are talking in business, you can use the words like LTV, CAC, ROAS. 100% use these words because then it is the closed circle. But if you are using these words with people who have no idea what these words mean, you will turn them off and they will lose interest and they will fall off and they will be after your speech thinking, wait, what do I actually remember? Nothing, because they couldn't even understand. They will not remember if they will not be able to understand. That is a very powerful statement that you need to remember. So the next time that you will be speaking, make it very simple so everybody can understand that you know what you are talking about. And just a quick side point, if you want to become the most charismatic version of yourself and join a full community of people who are just like you, who want to improve their charisma and communication skills, just click the first link in the description. We're just on $9 per month, and as you can see, you can join a full community of people who are just like you and get access to me as your charisma and communication skills expert. So if you are interested in paying $9 per month for extreme high leverage in social skills, click the first link in the description. I will see you right there. And if you want to become the most charismatic person in every single room that you will ever enter, then just click this video right here. Live a happy life, man!